All right, we're back. Circling Back podcast presented by Vizzy Hard Seltzer, the only hard seltzer with vitamin C from Superfruit Acerola. My name's Will DeFreeze. To my left, David Ruff.
I hope everyone had a great weekend. I know I did. Let me give you the highlight. My dad, who was in town for the baptism of my son, showed up with an LL Bean catalog and asked me what I wanted for Christmas. And he just handed me the catalog.
What'd you pick?
I won't. That's to be
What'd you
disclosed
scoop?
at a later time. But I
Did
just
you
was
earmark it with little sticky notes?
I asked him, "Hey, Dad, can you just do you want me to just email you the link, or I could just text it to you?" He's like, "No, just circle what you want in this
I
catalog."
love that. I love that.
I was like, "All right."
It's an absolute refusal to, evolve to like modern day technology and how things work today. Love it.
It's one of the ancestral tenets.
It's an old man move that I really appreciate.
My dad was he was probably like the first person I knew with an email address. So he was with it at one point. Right now, if I sent him an email, he's not seeing that thing maybe ever.
He
Like, he
did
just
his
does-
time, now he's out.
Yeah, he does. I don't even know what my dad's email is at this point. There's no point in using it.
The best way if I want to talk to my dad, the best way is to just drive to his house and knock on his door. Be like, hey, I got something I got to tell you. If I text him or email him, it could be a while.
I sent my dad a real estate listing in northern Michigan recently because it was a building that he used to own, and I sent it to him and I said, "Hey, this building's for sale." About 3 weeks later, he responded. He said, "How much?"
It's already sold.
I mean, it was like, oh yeah, like I don't even think it's on the market anymore.
It's already
dude.
a new business.
Yeah, but there's something endearing about that I love. Like,
Yeah.
I like that the most efficient way to get shit done with my dad is by calling him on the phone and just hatching it out.
It's great.
Shout out to Ross.
I wish he would. I hope he mails me an LL Bean catalog in like a manila envelope and says, "Will, pick out your send this back to me. There's a return label in here."
Hey, Dad, you know they have a website, right? Nah, I don't need that.
They used to call him LL Bean in college. I'm talking about Dylan Chevrolet, ladies and
They
gentlemen.
did, yeah. Oh, by the way, I would like to formally announce, I've been thinking about it for a few weeks now. I'd like to announce that I'm entering my name into the transfer portal
Really?
to see if anybody picks me up. See what kind of offers come in.
What sport are you in?
I'm hoping that Hot Pie Media gives me a call.
They might.
They're like, hey, man.
They might.
I could see you at the Ringer.
Yeah? You think?
Yeah.
You just want to go ahead and do your Bill Simmons.
No, I don't.
Come on.
I'm gonna leave it open in case anybody else wants to do.
Talk
Bill
about
Simmons.
soup or football stadiums or something. Whatever.
Let's say Wash Media, like something just happens. We have to disperse. We all hate each other, but we all need to go get other media jobs. Like, what's the most likely scenario for each of us to land up at like what media company?
I don't know, man. Since we already named ourselves after being washed up, and this was, a few years ago.
I think it might be time to move on.
Like
Yeah.
double washed up. Like it might
Yeah.
be time to just...
like just untouchable.
Yeah.
yeah. Might be time to pivot. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm probably calling Good Morning America,
They need some people.
seeing if they have any anchor gigs.
Okay.
Has there been any new news on that? Do we have any updates on what's going on with those two?
We've got some straight up fucking.
Are they doing this solely to raise the profile of Good Morning America? Because no offense to them, but they're kind of
I think they're doing it solely because they're just really horny.
they're behind the
it's a big
Today
part of
Show
it.
and the Morning Show power rankings. Is that correct? Can we all agree on that?
Yes. In my household, if it's on at all, if the TV's on in the morning, it's either a kid's show or the Today Show.
I always like that Kathleen and Hoda are getting drunk every morning on the Today Show while the kids are just sitting there eating their cereal.
Alcohol problems.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want an Epstein tie-in?
Yes.
Have you
know
been,
you do.
I've been watching Ghislaine's documentary on Netflix.
Really?
Yeah, it sucks,
Limited hangout bullshit.
dude.
Let me give you this. Do you remember the clip came out a few years ago? It was of an anchor, a Good Morning America anchor, who was talking, didn't know she was being recorded, and she was talking about how she had this Epstein story and how they spiked it and they wouldn't let her do it. That person was Amy Roback. No connection to
Backer 20 for 20%
yeah,
off.
or maybe, who knows? See how it plays out, but that was her.
Sheesh.
And that's the person that was having the affair,
Her-
just to be clear.
Yes. She was told she could not reveal that story, and this is a couple years prior to the Epstein stuff hitting the mainstream. So it's very interesting. Almost like there was something else going on there, but maybe we'll save that for an all new touching based.
Speaking of, We're doing something we've straight up never done before, which is we put it to a vote for tomorrow's Patreon episode for all Opto backers out there. If you want to go vote on Patreon, head over to patreon.com/circlingpodcast until 4 p.m. Eastern time today. And it's between Touching Based, our conspiracy podcast, and Exactly 5 Minutes, where we take listener-submitted prompts and talk about them for exactly 5 minutes. How do we come up with a name for that?
I don't know.
A listener.
Let's do Take 5.
Oh, 5 minutes?
Yeah.
I think that was just us being super creative.
Sometimes I like to go a little over.
Yeah.
A little over 5 minutes, and I like to have fun with it.
I don't like when you do that because it literally goes against the entire ethos of what we're doing on Exactly 5 Minutes, which is talking about something for exactly 5 minutes. Anyway, some more.
They're both great options. I have fun with both.
We haven't gotten many reviews lately, and it's because we haven't talked about them or solicited any. If you're out there and you're like, man, I'm bored right now, go leave us a review. I like reading the reviews. Go leave a review. And finally, we have something on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/circlingback. DJ Bean did a Christmas draft reaction video. That's up on our page. Go check it out. DJ's hilarious.
So
Go make it
fun.
happen.
He needs to just react to every show we do.
Yeah, he makes me want to do reaction videos.
We also filmed a little joint that'll be dropping, in, I don't know when, sometime soon. We filmed it on Friday. It's gonna be funny.
youtube.com/circlingback again, and you can watch every episode up there. And finally, the hats were restocked over the weekend. Go check them out, washmedia.shop. Again, washmedia.shop. Go scoop a hat. Go make it happen. But before we get into I'm not even sure what I'm saying right now. I've got my hangover talking from the other day.
Ooh, I didn't want to ask, but we'll get to that.
I mean,
I kind of knew.
what?
I knew, like, how the crew collectively was going to feel.
I thought you were, like, singling me out for a second.
No,
I was
no.
like, I feel like that's wrong.
No. We all participated in some
Beers?
shenanigans. You like that word?
I do like that
We're
word.
crazy, man. God. Dylan texted. He's like, y'all down to clown?
I
That's
must
the
have had
thing
a
that he always
million
texts.
beers.
Dude, let's
It'd be-
recap this weekend in fun presented by Liquid IV. You know, it's the holiday season, and a lot of people don't realize that hydration, it kind of goes away for you a little bit more in the wintertime than the summer. It's hard to keep hydrated. Liquid IV does just that, though, baby. Just one stick gets you 5 essential vitamins, and you're hydrating 2 times faster than water alone. 2 times, baby.
That's how I started my morning yesterday.
That's I mean, considering I overindulged a little bit the night before, the first thing I did when I woke up was scoop that Liquid IV. Concord grape flavor, my friends. Concord
Dude,
grape.
Hey, man, great minds.
Yep.
I took a preemptive Liquid IV before going out Saturday night,
Savage.
and then another one the next morning. That's the only reason I'm here today.
Really?
It was a liquid IV
Had you
sandwich.
called in because of like a hangover or something, that would have been soft.
Oh boy.
That would have been soft.
Liquid IV is the bread, and the partying is the
The
meat.
shenanigans in the middle, the meat.
Cooler weather makes it easier to miss signs of dehydration like overheating or perspiration, so it's even more important to stay hydrated. I'll be honest, my hydration levels since the weather's cooled down a little bit, they've been absolute trash. But luckily for me, 1 stick Liquid IV and 16 ounces of water hydrates you 2 times faster and more efficiently than water alone. It's got those 5 essential vitamins, B3, B5, B6, B12. And she's not just a recording artist. It's in Liquid IV as well. Vitamin C, ladies and gentlemen.
Right.
Wow, it's a
As
good
we
reference.
go
Good reference that
on,
everyone's into.
we remember. Yeah, she went hard. Anyway, Liquid IV is on a mission to change the world, which we love to hear around the holiday season. To date, Liquid IV has donated over 25 million servings in 50-plus countries around the world. Grab your Liquid IV in bulk nationwide at Costco or get 20% off when you shop Better Hydration at liquidiv.com and use code CirclingBack at checkout. That's 20% off anything with code CirclingBack at liquidiv.com. Great stocking stuffer.
Oh,
Ooh,
dude.
good call.
Great stocking stuffer.
Imagine
They
not
fit-
stuffing a stocking
They
with
fit
Liquid IV.
perfectly in a stocking.
They do. They do. Dylan, what'd you get into this weekend, my friend?
Thanks for asking, Will. Talking about the shenanigans of the weekend reminded me of a word that was perhaps the most overused word during my time editing TFM columns, and that was debauchery.
Oh,
Oh,
dude.
in every column, debauchery.
I like the word
Shut up.
debauchery. I like the word debauchery.
Like, oh, you and your friends are so crazy. Shut up.
It's a good word.
You went out drinking. Like, just
What, you
calm
want like a
down.
bunch of dudes to say like mischief? Like that sounds
Debauchery.
soft. Debauchery's fine.
It appeared in like 60% of columns that I edited. It was so annoying. Debauchery. Okay.
I hate shenanigans.
I hate it too.
Yeah,
Shenanigans
but no
is
one
terrible.
says that. Everyone says that tongue in cheek.
No, but dude, every Facebook album where like girls uploaded 60 photos onto Facebook, they would be like, spring 2007 shenanigans. And it was like,
I
stop.
bet y'all were so wild.
Yeah, you guys were crazy. Mixing your Crystal Light with your $6 vodka.
Plus, Super Troopers kind of made fun of that word.
Did it? I wasn't a Super Troopers head.
Logan Roy.
Really funny. Logan Roy. There it is.
Is he in Super Troopers?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he's the
Definitely
chief.
was. All right, my weekend. Friday night, had the kids laid low. Bay had to step out for a little situation, but she got back kind of early. We had a nice little low-key night, man. Hung out with the kiddos. Had a couple glasses of wine. It was very chill.
Wow, what vintage?
Saturday, very unchill. Played golf.
How many holes?
14, give or take.
So you rage quit?
No, it got dark.
Oh, okay.
We dark.
That was
The sun-
that was a concern of mine when you reached out regarding your 140 tee time.
Yeah, it got backed up on the back nine. So
The sun rage quit on you.
we had a few holes. We had to wait about 5 minutes to tee off.
That's not a fun course to wait on.
No.
Because there's a lot of spots that if you're just stationary in, you're in prime spot for like a push drive to land on your cart.
Yeah, sure. I had exactly one margarita while playing out there.
Yeah, but those pack a punch. You essentially had 1.5, maybe
Hey,
2.
I hate to say, they're really good margaritas.
Yeah.
They're really good. Saturday night, you know what it is. Debauchery abound.
It wasn't that.
Just debauchery everywhere. No,
The shenanigans were through the roof.
We drank like 4 beers.
We went to Kelly's Irish Pub, a new joint down the street, around the corner from here, almost walkable.
Might go there for lunch.
I had 78 Irish beers. I counted. I had 78 beers.
Dude, it was a bad night to be a harp.
Mostly Harp. I had one Guinness, which I enjoyed actually. I didn't think I was going to,
Why?
because I
There's nothing better than a
historically,
freshly poured
I
draft.
haven't been that into them.
I had 6 Guinness that night, which is way more than I normally. Maybe that's my most Guinness like consecutively. It has to be. And I didn't feel that bad yesterday morning. Liquid IV helped, but two ibuprofen, I was good. 2. Normally it's a 3, John.
The boys got into one.
I was gonna say, dude, that's
We
a
were
flex
mobbing.
only taking 2.
I know.
Randy showed up. J-Bone.
Randy was a little on edge.
Jackhammer was there.
Wasn't fun to be around because he was so worried about Purdue.
I did my best as someone who didn't go to the University of Michigan, as someone who's not actually invested in their success on more than a surface level. I did my best to avoid Randy throughout the game and not be present. I didn't want to be like a dark cloud hovering over Randy's night.
He was a little on edge, man.
Sorry about Purdue, man. Anyway, Saturday was great. I had a blast.
They didn't get, you know what?
They got stomped.
Didn't
dude.
get arrested.
Well, yeah, why didn't you get arrested? You said you were going to.
I was looking for some cops out around so I could just break the law in their face and do something about it. But
Maybe Nick Adams called in some favors for you.
yeah, got that follow from Nick Adams, by the way.
How'd that feel?
Man,
Pretty
what
good.
a badge of honor.
It always feels good when you harass somebody enough on Twitter that they finally follow you.
Feather in the old cap.
Do
for
you
your
think
boy.
it'll age well?
Sure.
I have bad news regarding Nick Adams.
What?
I've officially had to unfollow Nick Adams, as when I followed him, I didn't realize that he was such a voluminous shooter.
He will shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
There's no bad shot for him.
it's one aggressive tweet every single 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And
And
he goes to more coffee shops than anyone I've ever met.
Yeah, and his playbook is fairly limited. Just
Yeah. He'll run the same
yeah,
bit into the ground.
It works if you're
Which
the
I
90s
respect.
Cowboys.
I
They know what
respect.
you're going to run and nothing you
Yeah.
can do about it. I don't know about Twitter.
He's a better follow, or he's a better person on Twitter when you don't follow him and you simply get to see the other interactions.
That's how I
with
consume
him.
his content.
Yeah, that's how I'm going to be consuming it.
So
from
that
now
way,
on.
if he says something like way over the top, you take all the heat for it, and Will and I are like, man, we don't even follow that guy.
Yeah, dude.
That's fine.
I think it's
That's fun.
We do have some listeners who have reached out a little concerned that you might start actually just like falling in line with his thinking on everything.
Well, he's doing a bit.
Yeah, but as you know
Life's
in
a
life that you can do a bit long enough that you become the bit.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
ain't that
my,
the truth?
My Sunday was chill.
We're sitting in a podcast studio with a Wilmons banner behind you.
That's
Like
fair.
it's not exactly.
The
I fell
truth hurts,
asleep,
baby.
I fell asleep at 8 o'clock on the couch last night after taking 1.5 early birds.
Dude.
It was a great night.
That's when you know that the night before got
Yeah.
straight up debaucherous.
Yeah, dude, it was just, we were debauched for sure. Davey, how about your weekend?
Friday night, my pops came down. My mom was unable to attend because illness, and which is a bummer because my mom is super Catholic. Anyway, We had the baptism Saturday. We did some za, played that card Friday night. Watched, it
What was the order?
was Jets.
Ooh.
Yeah, baby.
That's.
Literally my dad's first Jets.
Did he like it?
He did. He said he wasn't sure that he'd ever had or heard of Detroit style pizza.
I love that, dude. Between that and the LL Bean catalog, this is dad stuff.
And he's like, all pizza's the same. He didn't say that. Saturday morning, got up, watched a little footy. It was tough. Had to follow the second half of the game on my phone during a baptism of my son.
Yeah.
I wasn't watching it, but I did periodically just tune in. And that's when it was like 3-1. I was like, all right, well, goodbye. Shout out to USA. Baptism was great. It was quick, easy, felt way less intricate than previous baptisms I've been a part of as a godfather.
Have they stopped doing the squirt gun thing?
They don't do the squirt gun anymore.
That's tight.
They just poured the water right over his head from a little silver pitcher. That I will say, he took it like a champ. He didn't even budge. I was expecting a full meltdown, but no. Shout out to Rhodes.
Dude, that's luxury. Having someone pour water over your head sounds great.
There it is.
Was it kind of a mood? After that, we went back to my place, picked up fajitas. Devastating. I went straight from the church with my brother-in-law. Thought, hey, we're gonna get there a little early. I put this order in for 12:15. We'll have time for like a marg or a beer, you know? It was ready when I got
I was
there.
gonna say you had a bunch of food just sitting there stacked up.
I was like, what if I had shown up at 12:15 instead of 11:55? This would have just been sitting here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Something to think about.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday night, linked with y'all. Shout out to Kelly's. I believe it's the only Irish pub to ever open in Austin. And on the opening night, a Tesla drives through the front part of the bar establishment. And so you walk in and they have wood already up covering it. I didn't even notice it when I walked in.
They decorated the wood.
Mm-hmm.
And they got that up within like 5 hours. I was very impressed.
Like, I'm a certified Kelly's head.
They just kept pouring pints, man.
I love it.
It's a cool spot.
Is it possible that this might have been a PR stunt?
A false flag.
Having a Tesla drive through the front of your place day one?
If there is a vehicle,
so.
It's a Tesla because people love to dunk on Elon and Tesla when the Tesla fucks up.
Yeah.
So Tesla is a red flag.
And they patched that thing up real quick. It's almost like they had it ready. Just saying. I don't hate it though. I'll do anything to make sure Kelly's gets the pub it needs.
That place was
no pun
sick,
intended.
man.
No pub.
One
intended.
question, one comment on Kelly's.
Yeah.
Question. So the guy who runs the bar, who owns the bar, was not there. So I don't know if he's Irish. But they definitely have two
lads.
Two extremely Irish guys working the bar. Young guys, nice guys, good dudes, funny guys.
Dude, I wonder if they're from Cork County like you and me.
I meant to ask. We'll get to that.
Dave and I are brothers now.
Let me think. Is there like a recruiting service when you like, all right, dude, we need a couple Irish dudes to run this bar. Like, do y'all want to move to Austin, Texas and like just run the pub?
I know this is what I know, Dave.
Because Sammy's had some Italian people too.
If I'm at an Irish pub in America and there's an American serving me a beer, he's not getting as big of a tip as if an Irishman's serving me that beer.
What if it's
just simply not happening?
What if it's like a Irish American?
I need that accent. I need to feel like I need to feel like I'm there. And it's not right. All you're doing is handing me a beer, but I'm definitely going to tip higher on the Irish dude.
Oh, Davey. Huh. I'll have a pint.
Tipflation is a real thing.
Tipflation is super real.
Have you seen this tipflation?
No. I mean, it makes sense.
Second comment, they have a bar cat.
It loves Dave, too.
I've never owned a cat. Never been a big cat guy. Have kind of been interested in them as of late. My son he likes to say meow whenever he sees one.
You follow him on Twitter. You must like him a little bit.
Okay. It's a reference, of course. It could go a couple of ways here, really. What was I saying?
I don't know. I really apologize, man. I shouldn't have done that.
It's okay. It's kind of how I operate. So, yeah, there's a bar cat, and it liked me, and I kind of wanted to take it home, but I didn't because it's the bar cat, and I could never go back there if I took their cat. So Anyway, cats are cool.
Yeah, you can't just leave with a park cat.
It was just all over me, man.
It was.
What
It
did
liked
why
you.
do you like me?
It was.
You're a friend of the cat.
Yeah.
Kitty cat.
Kitty cat.
I had more of the same, guys. I had more of the same. Nothing crazy this weekend. Shout out to everyone who played the Guinness game. I think everyone had a nice little time playing that, trying to get the beer drank down between the harp and the G's.
No one's talking about my first and only time to ever do it. I nailed it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Good for you.
Show did.
I mean,
remember
you're
that.
talking about it. We're talking about it now, so people are talking about it.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Can you
trendy.
explain the game? I've had to explain it to a number of family members.
When you have a Guinness, there's a logo on the glass, traditionally speaking, a Guinness logo. The Guinness logo is a harp. Underneath the harp is the word Guinness, and there's a space between that is very small. And so when you get your first pint, you try to take drinks and sips of it and put it down, and you try to land your beer right between the harp and the Guinness. And if you do so, you get cool points.
You do get cool points.
I don't know. There should be some type of reward for it, but maybe that takes the fun out of it. You don't want your boy to have to like go buy a round of drinks because he couldn't drink perfectly down to the Guinness
I
logo.
will say, for a game that has relatively no payoff, it did get pretty lit at our table.
It's nice.
We got hyped.
Well, what I like about it is that it gets you into your beer very quickly. It's like,
yeah.
I'm taking two and a half really big sips right away on this beer. And once the floodgates open, it goes down faster. It's fun to do.
Dude, no one thought we would improvise when we got different pint glasses.
Mm-mm.
And we said, okay, we'll just play Tip of the Beak.
Tip of the beak.
Oh,
to
take
ya.
a beak. I can't
Yeah.
do an Irish accent.
I need those pint glasses. What was it, like a toucan and a...
No, they were glasses. Got him.
Dude thought it was 2 cans.
Dude, he thought it was cans.
You dumb.
Didn't you say your favorite birds in college were toucans?
I forgot to mention I got new
Talking
teeth.
about breasts.
I got new teeth on Thursday.
Dude, show the people your new teeth.
Dude, they look so different.
I know.
I was hoping we'd get in a bar fight on Saturday and we could get them knocked out.
They legit look very different, Dave.
Wouldn't it
Now
be
you being
tight?
Smart ass.
What?
That would have
That's what I
been
was
sick.
saying.
I would have been sick if I got them knocked out.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm. Yeah, I didn't do anything this weekend. Your boy had some chicken wings last night from an Indian restaurant that I'm probably going to be feeling in my stomach later today. But they were some of the best wings I've had in a really long time, Dave. I want you to go. I want you to go there with me sometime. We can eat chicken wings.
Where is this located?
Downtown or near campus. I don't know. Not downtown. I lied. But we'll go. We're gonna go eat some Indian food, and I'm gonna buy you some chicken wings.
Is that all you had, or was there like a...
No,
did
you
have
know
a
your
curry
boy
dish
hit that
too?
butter chicken as well.
Oh, yeah.
You
Yeah.
talking clay
Nice
pit?
order.
Yeah,
I want
yeah.
to try that place.
I had to complete the lads weekend with a little Indian food on top. That's just how you do it. I'm gonna run it back for lunch today.
Damn.
I know I'm a savage.
Lefties?
I did something I never do, which is I
Right.
watched White Lotus last night.
Probably not doing
Leftovers.
lefties going forward.
Leftovers.
I don't like lefties. I'm a lefty.
Well, like wrongy.
You guys can't make fun of me for not
That's
knowing my
not
lefts and
good
rights
either,
anymore.
man.
I looked it up the other day, and some people say it's connected to dyslexia. So please don't make fun of me.
You're dyslexic?
I don't know. Maybe a little bit. I think it makes sense. I do think I have some tendencies.
Okay.
Stop stealing valor.
10% of people struggle with this.
I'm really sorry, man.
Maybe more. Maybe more.
I'm colorblind. Like, I
Wait,
get
what
it.
are you're saying you have some dyslexic tendencies?
Yeah.
Like what?
Like they say, not knowing your lefts and rights and not being able to keep that straight is one of
Oh.
them.
Okay.
And I straight up am not good.
No.
Not good.
Really bad, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was a bit, but then I rode in a vehicle with you, and
You
I was
ended
like,
up-
man, he really does.
You ended
not.
up in Nebraska. You
Skirt,
trying to drive to
skirt.
the Rocky Mountains.
I know. I wasn't allowed to drive down from Harbor to Austin when I moved here because people thought I would just end up like in a different country.
Ended up in Glasscock County.
Yeah.
That would have been crazy.
I'd be at the North Pole. Like,
yeah,
oh,
that's a
shit.
total wrong direction.
If you ask me like which directions, like east, west, north, south, I got nothing right now.
I can only
Nothing.
do that because we're right next to a street that runs north-south, but usually I'm not good.
That's true. It's easier in a big city for me because you can just kind of go by the streets. But overall, no. I need that in-car compass.
Facts.
Hey,
Hey,
Hey, man.
let's talk about our friends over at Shopify. Can we talk about notifications for a second? I'm not a
Noties?
big fan of notifications. I don't like having noties on my phone. But the one notification I do like is that cha-ching you get from that Shopify store whenever we sell a Wash Media rope hat. It feels good. And you know we love Shopify because we use them ourselves to help run our business and grow our business. It's just great. Shopify makes it simple to sell to anyone from anywhere. So whether your thing is vintage tees, recipes, you can start selling with Shopify and join the platform simplifying commerce for millions of your favorite businesses worldwide. Shopify is so widespread that you probably don't even realize how much interaction you have with this platform. They've got all the sales channels sorted out so your business keeps growing from an in-person point-of-sale system to an all-in-one e-commerce platform, even across social media platforms like TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, all of them. Whatever your vibe is, you can discover new customers, you can grow the following that keeps them coming back. We are old. We are old.
Okay. Yeah,
and if we know how to run Shopify stores, you will too.
That is so true. I figured it out.
Dylan is almost 40, famously.
I can even look at the analytics and shit.
Yeah, there's even a tab that says analytics.
I know how to find that tab and everything. It's crazy.
It's really never been easier to start your own
user-friendly,
business.
folks. That's what we're trying to say. It's user-friendly. It's clean.
To be honest, we made the switch from another very popular platform to Shopify because it was so simple and because it was easier to learn, because it was so nice, and because it's kind of the gold standard at this point. They got so many plugins that you can do to make your store just look dope. So whether you're ready to launch your thing into the spotlight, do it with Shopify, the commerce platform backing millions of businesses down the street and around the globe. Go on. Try Spotify for free and start selling anywhere. Sign up for a free trial at shopify.com/circling, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/circling to start selling online today. Shopify.com/circling.
You want some breaking footy news?
Yeah.
We're going to extra time.
Oh, baby. First extra time game of the tournament.
Oh, this is like the no draw stage. I don't know how it works.
It's knockout rounds, bro.
Okay.
Hey, can we talk about something real quick? I've got crumbs all over my lap.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm eating nachos in bed that I got from my driver.
I don't like this person.
You going goblin mode on us?
Okay.
Don't turn on the lights. I'm too hungover.
Oh, yeah, it's not goblin.
I'm in goblin mode. I feel like we're getting trolled. I don't like the world that we live in if this is the word of the year. For those not in the know, Oxford, I don't know if it's the, it's got to be the dictionary people, right? You got to think.
It is.
It's a TFM.
They've released their word of the year for 2022, and the winner is not even just one word, it's two. Goblin mode. Hate it.
Yeah, this is an attempt at relevance, and they want to get small to mid-sized podcasters talking about them, and you know what? They have succeeded.
We have famously talked about goblin mode in the past. They note on here that it's a slang term, often used in the expressions in goblin mode or to go goblin mode. And it's a type of behavior which is unapologetically self-indulgent, lazy, slovenly, or greedy, typically in a way that rejects social norms or expectations.
This is so stupid.
Are we wronging goblins?
This is so stupid.
Is there like a goblin out there and he's just like kind of being misrepresented in the public eye? This is not who we are.
This is good. This is good.
Like
they're gonna have a fake goblin on SNL's like Weekend Update, and he's gonna be like, dude, what's up with this?
It's Gary the Goblin.
Mm-hmm.
His name has to be Gary.
Yeah, I don't hate Gary the Goblin.
He's
Goblin mode is like when you wake up at 2 a.m. and shuffle into the kitchen wearing nothing but a long t-shirt to make a weird snack, like melted cheese on saltines.
That's not that weird.
This is from the same article.
Why are we like? But
who gets dressed up to go make a snack in the kitchen?
There's been so many things that have gone on
Certainly
in the world
not
over the last year, and the best we could come up with is a term that wasn't even coined this year. Like goblin mode was a thing well before 2022.
It was. It wasn't popularized.
Like it'll say on Urban Dictionary when it was first input there, and I guarantee that we've talked about this term before. It makes no sense.
According to this little graph they have here, this little chart, it first popped up like February-ish.
This has me, the first entry on Urban Dictionary is from June 17th, 2020.
Okay.
This is a pitiful attempt at relevance.
Oh, do you see what the second place word is?
No.
We'll read the fake dialogue.
I'm not doing
It's so bad. That's not how people talk.
It's like, I don't know who I am anymore. That's because you're in goblin mode.
No one has ever said that.
The second place word is metaverse.
See,
puke.
No, but that actually makes more sense to me because that's something that's like actually they're trying to change like the way that we interact with people with. Like, that's a relevant term that is like nearing the future and driving change. Whereas like Goblin mode is just, we're just like we're normalizing saltines
Third place.
with melted cheese.
Third place is a hashtag. It's hashtag I stand with.
See, they're really,
This is dumb.
they're going,
This is dumb. Goblin mode, metaverse, and hashtag I stand with are your top 3 words of the year according to Oxford.
Are these in the dictionary?
is this, Dylan, answer this.
That was me vomiting.
Yes or no?
Okay.
You gotta stop doing the vomit noise. It grosses
Can I do
me
one
out.
more?
No. It grosses me out.
One more.
Tell him not to.
One more.
I won't do that. I like a good fake puke.
Do a subtle one. Okay. It's gross. It's guttural.
Randy liked that
We
one.
lost-
No,
we
Randy
just lost
hated that
We
one.
just lost 2 listeners.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was guttural.
You always know when Randy Randy has to wear headphones for this, and he just
bad.
looked like
Edit
he was
it
going
out.
to actually puke from
You
what
got
you
an
just
earful
did.
Go back
of
and
my
clean
puke.
that audio up.
Yeah,
Nah, that was tight.
and also take it
Dylan,
out when
what's the yes or no?
when Dylan said shit in Shopify.
Is this
ad
better?
read.
Is this better or worse than Time Magazine's 1938 Person of the Year? Yes or no? You have 5 seconds to answer.
You better
I
have the
assume
right
that
answer.
was it Adolf? I don't remember, honestly. Was it Adolf?
Especially
Just answer
Hitler.
the question.
Wait, what was the question?
Is this better or worse?
Better. This is better than Adolf Hitler getting Time's Person of the Year,
In
Man of the Year, whatever.
1938, famously.
I didn't know that.
Okay.
Man,
Well, now you know.
he's been trending lately.
He has.
Yeah, he's having a resurgence.
What do I do? What do I do with the Yeezy Wave Runners that are sitting in my closet? What do I do with these?
It was Adolf. You're right, Dave.
I don't want to
Not
sell
that
them
I
for a
questioned
loss.
you, but I just wanted to look
I
it
wouldn't
up
make
for
that up.
myself.
Yeah. Do you think you think he made that up? I'm surprised Time existed. Man, look how far they've come. Now they have Roger J. Dorn as an author.
Why you follow me?
Yeah, I got published by Time. Not a big deal. Kind of a big deal, though. I would never have given Adolf Hitler Person of the Year. I'll tell you that.
You would have given it
That's
to
a
Nick
good-
Adams.
That's a big clip for you.
Nick Adams
He's
is more
clip hunting.
deserving.
Should we do our Alpha of the Year nominations at the end of the year?
Yeah.
He wins
I like
every
that
time.
idea.
Who's our Alpha of the Week?
Yeah.
see
Who is
about
our
it.
Alpha of the Week?
We'll see about it.
I like it. Actually, can you start doing Alpha of the Week?
Yeah,
I kind of like that.
I might do that.
We should get Nick Adams on to talk about it.
It's not going to be Hitler, I'll tell you that.
That's big of you.
F that guy. I'll say it.
That's right.
Yeah, I don't agree with him either. Famously. I don't have anything else on this. Like, this is gross to me.
Yeah, they're trying to reach a certain demo here.
I just don't understand why they need to pander like this.
I don't
Like,
know.
you're just you're Oxford University. Like, you don't need to pander to people in Goblin mode.
I didn't realize there was a connection to the university.
I didn't realize that until I scrolled to the bottom of the page and it said copyright 2022 Oxford University Press. So maybe it's just the press, not the actual university.
Not off the press, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Stop the presses.
You hear about these kids are going Goblin mode. Dave,
Goblin mode.
can you lead us into? I don't even know what this next thing on our rundown is.
Oh,
All right.
I almost put this on there, man.
Well, you didn't. Give me okay. All right, I'll let you do this. Give me an intro for our dog of the week.
You guys aren't going to hear about this dog of the week who defended his property against some coyotes. Dave, take it away.
Our dog of the week is Casper, the Georgia sheepdog.
Not a friendly ghost in this situation.
Actually, he's a Great Pyrenees. He looks like a mix. He's badass looking.
he's got the different colored eyes.
Yeah, he's a
Which
fucking.
which
this
is sick.
I mean, like, it goes without saying, but Casper, straight up dog. Casper's owner, John Werwill, says in early November, a pack of coyotes came onto his property.
Gross.
Yeah, dude, that would be a
A
bummer.
whole pack?
Imagine the cleanup of that.
Wet
Woo!
biscuit.
Getting the shovel out for that one.
Oh, get the hose, maybe.
Werwill says he tossed some rocks at the animals and they left, but they
Probably
soon
just wait till it
returned.
rained.
And this time they got into the sheep's pen. No, you just awoke the bear, and by the bear I mean our dog of the week, Casper.
Mhm.
That's when Casper sprang into action. He fought off the coyotes for about half an hour and killed a few of them. Okay, so he's just in there. He's piecing them up,
Yeah.
probably with his little.
Killed these coyotes?
Just wait, Will.
Okay.
Just wait.
Just wait, dog.
Okay.
This dog is sick.
But as Fox 29 notes, Casper was not done. He pursued the rest of the pack, and when it was all over, Casper had killed 8 of the 11 coyotes that breached the property.
Oh my
I'm
God.
getting shades of Valerio on this one.
Dude.
Just a killing spree.
What
8 coyotes.
What do we need to do for this dog to make sure that we protect him at all costs?
Okay, look. I don't know if there's going to be a GoFundMe. He did suffer some injuries, as you can imagine. He's undergone several surgeries to repair some of the damage. He may not quite be the same, but his actions will be long remembered. I don't think it was anything like super major, but
He might walk with a limp for a little bit.
his days of protecting the herd might be behind him. He might be in the house now.
He had surgery. I mean, I think there's some pretty significant injuries for Casper. But
Dude.
he's going to recover, I believe.
You know I stand Casper, and you know that I love Casper. If you're one of the 3 remaining wolves from this wolf pack, you got to be really hanging your head pretty low.
To be fair, they were coyotes. A little
Oh,
smaller,
okay, whatever.
smaller
Coyotes.
animal.
If
It's
you're
like
one
a
of the
bitch
3
wolf.
coyotes left, you got to be hanging your head pretty low with it right now.
It's like, yeah, they took out our whole squad.
What were the other ones doing while he was killing the other ones?
Casper took out the squad.
Can you imagine if you just walked outside to your chicken coop one night and you saw 8 dead coyotes and Stella just sitting there just
Blood
bloodthirsty?
just running down her white fur.
You're like, dude, what did I raise?
Damn, Stella. Nah, Stella would not hold up well against 11 coyotes. I'll tell you that right now.
The only thing Rosie has going for her is that her bark is much louder than her bite at this point. She has a hearty bark.
Those coyotes got his tail.
You know, a lot of
How'd you
They
lose
ripped it off.
How'd you lose that tail?
a lot of ranchers will keep
I don't know how I lost my tail.
a lot
It's
of
the
ranchers
Joker dog.
will keep donkeys around to protect their property and their animals from coyotes. Donkeys will stomp out a coyote and kill it, just like bash its skull in.
like those
Donkeys are
horses
mean.
try to do to you?
Exactly.
Yeah, if you're a fox or a coyote, you don't have a chance.
Don't
Could I kill a
pronounce it like
coyote?
that. Don't pronounce it like that.
Could I kill a coyote with my hands?
Yeah.
You could, but
They're like 30, 40 pounds.
I'd have to
Yeah.
flip a switch and go pretty dark.
You could. No, it would. I think it would be a little bit more difficult than maybe some think. But you're gonna get nicked up a little bit, and you don't want to fuck with that. You don't want the rabies thing.
But if it's life or death, like if I'm
Yeah,
out in the
yeah.
wild, I could probably pin one down and choke it out.
Yeah.
A Google search says they weigh between 15 and 46 pounds.
Oh yeah,
Some of them are pretty.
They
pretty
almost,
small.
Yeah,
they
okay,
almost
okay.
always.
Rosie's
look
about
malnourished.
46 pounds.
They look malnourished at all times.
They eat men.
Jeez.
Hmm.
We had some momentum. Now we're back in goblin mode.
Dude,
Coyotes,
what's
man.
gonna happen with like all these road runners are just gonna run wild over here now?
Yeah, like the cartoon Wile E. Coyote.
Are they actually nemesis? They're not actually like enemies in the wild.
I would imagine they've run across each other on occasion in the wild, but I don't think they're just like, I got to go find a roadrunner today.
It's
feel like
not
there's-
really a tale as old as time. Like they're not like historic rivals.
Where did this coyote find all that dynamite?
Yeah, yeah. And aren't there bigger
Yeah.
prey you can go after than like a road runner? That thing has no meat on it.
Why go
Yeah.
after one of the fastest birds on land?
Yeah,
Dude, it's crazy how much I used to watch that. I loved it.
roadrunners are very common in this area.
I like them.
Chaparral.
I think they're cool. Are they the same thing?
Same thing.
I didn't know that. I've always wondered how to say that as well.
Yeah.
I always see the Westlake High School moms driving, and then they have a big
Ooh,
they have the big logo on the back with Chaparral on it, and then
Chaps.
it says like
ooh, buddy.
Bryce
Yeah.
Speaking of,
Cade.
guys, we've
Yeah,
got
there it is.
We're down to our final four in 6A Division 2.
Tell me
And
Duncanville's going up against Westlake at some point.
We've got Westlake, North Shore on one end of the bracket. North Shore, of course, is
Houston area.
3 out of the last 4 years. Beat Duncanville legitimately 3 times.
Dogs.
Duncanville's got Prosper, which is
Ricky?
I fucking hope not.
East Texas? Where's
No,
Prosper?
it's north of Dallas.
Okay.
Jerry Jones owns like half the town. It
Oh,
was
that's
like all
cool.
farm community like 20 years ago.
Okay.
So Duncanville, you may have Duncanville, Westlake. I don't know. I don't know much about Prosper. I know those other 3 teams are very, very good. But that's Dave's high school sports minute.
And of course, the game would be held at AT&T Stadium, right?
Yeah.
The state.
Unfortunately, yeah.
championship.
Why? Did they switch that?
Because Jerry Jones.
Yeah, they did.
I famously went to the NRG one. Had a good time. Felt exactly like Friday Night Lights made it look.
Went to
Weirdly.
Westlake Midland Lee at University of Texas Stadium. I think it was just called Memorial Stadium at that point.
I'm glad that
Cedric Benson, Eric Winston, Houston Street for Westlake.
Wow. Yeah.
On another note, can I prepare y'all for something just so I don't look like a big jerk in the ad read?
Yeah, what's your problem?
I'm going to step out for a tea break on this ad read.
Wow, dude, what's your problem?
The problem
things never
is
change.
I'm drinking a cold brew and I didn't take my medicine yesterday, and
Your
Are you
pee
about to-
medicine?
yeah,
Sorry, I shouldn't. That shouldn't.
it's all right. We all got something.
I shouldn't chuckle.
You can.
I should probably be on the same medication, honestly.
Not me, dude.
Your boy just straight up pee-pee
My
machine
bladder
over
has
here.
that dog in it.
Nobody pee-pees like David.
I'm a pee-pee machine.
You think you help pee-pee me?
No, you are pee-pee me, but I will straight pee-pee on you.
No, Dave's the pee king of Washed
That's-
HQ.
That's facts.
That's right.
Yeah.
He'll
Brett's the
just- he'll just
Mondo
pee
king.
me.
Dave's the pee king.
Yeah.
I'm the sit down king.
I'm the liver king.
Sit
Sorry.
down, king.
Yeah.
I just heard that bathroom door shut.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
fucked now.
it's
Might be
Mondo
going
time.
on.
Dude, yeah, no, that
Mondo
might
time.
be out of commission for the next 20.
All right, sync alert.
Dude, yeah, we're gonna be wrapping this thing up by the time you're done.
Just hang a Mondo is happening.
Dude, you are not allowed to big cat our kitchen. Do not pee in the sink. Do not pee in the sink. Do not pee. Do not pee.
What's this guy's deal, man?
I'm gonna pee. Let's hear from our friends, our good friends over at Chime. Then what's the first thing you do when you wake up?
Ooh, probably you go pee-pee.
It's not check your credit score, I'm willing to assume.
No.
That'd be a weird move. I didn't
No.
think it would be. At Chime, that's exactly what they do. With their secured Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card, you can start to build credit with your own money. Chime reports your payments to credit bureaus to help build credit over time. Their members see an increase of 30 points on average, all with no annual fees, large security deposits, or credit checks to apply. So start your credit journey with Chime. Sign up only takes 2 minutes and it doesn't affect your credit score. To get started, go to chime.com/steam. Again, that's chime.com/steam. The Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card is issued by Stride Bank NA pursuant to a license from Visa USA Chime banking account and $200 qualifying direct deposit required to apply for secured Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card. Regular on-time payment history can have a positive impact on your credit score. Impact to score may vary, and some users' scores may not improve. Out-of-network ATM withdrawal fees apply except at MoneyPass ATMs in 7-Eleven or any Allpoint or Visa Alliance or Visa Plus Alliance ATMs. Dylan, I don't even know what this next story is.
Let me look here on the old running.
We're gonna have to wait for Tinky Man to get
this
back
week
in the
in
stew.
cruise ships. While we're waiting on Dave,
Yeah.
have you seen the Steph Curry full court 5 in a row?
Yeah,
shots?
and I also saw the fake one that LeBron did like 10 years ago.
Well, okay, the LeBron one obviously fake. The Steph one, I still think it's fake. But if it is, it's an incredible fake.
I don't think it's real.
I don't either. But it looks real.
I think Randy could figure out how to make that video.
Randy, have you
with
seen the video I'm talking about?
So Randy, do you know the LeBron James video where he's doing full court shots and he's just like draining them? It's clearly fake and staged from a while back. This one is just Steph Curry hitting full court shots and the ball never goes out of frame, and so it just looks more legit than it does. But you could make it look like if Dylan was fake shooting a ball, you could make it look relatively like he was draining shots, right?
Randy, I would like for you to just do a quick search on Twitter and watch the video and give me your assessment of what you're seeing there.
Dude, we're doing real-time producer
We're
analysis.
talking about the
no
Steph
one's
Curry
doing that.
full court shots right now,
You
Dave.
just interrupted him posting a gram.
Yeah, are you getting a hot-ass gram off?
Oh, I'm sorry that we're doing actual real-time content over here.
Dude, Randy. He is doing actual real-time content. To be fair,
so
to him.
annoying that he does this during our recording.
Dude, Randy should just rename his entire Instagram profile to "Is It Cake?" That's all I care about.
That's facts.
You know what's funny? I will say that video is likely fake, but if it wasn't, it wouldn't shock me. It's like, I mean, he's the greatest to ever do that, shoot a basketball. But
A lot of these videos, it's really easy to tell when it's fake, like the LeBron one that you just referenced, Will.
That
this
was
one,
trash.
this one's hard to tell.
yeah,
If it's fake, it's very well done.
facts.
That's all I'm saying.
Have you seen it, Randy?
He's watching it. He's looking at it.
This is a real-time Randy reaction.
Like, to make one of those shots is incredible.
Yeah,
Dan could do it.
Dan can do it 50%
The thing
of the
about
time.
Dan's
Dan-
going 6 of 10.
The
from
thing about
full
Dan
court.
is that he couldn't do it.
Yeah, he famously did not do that.
Oh, anyway,
We've
what's
lost
up with these
Randy.
cruise ships, Davey?
Oh, fuck. Yeah. I'm back. We got,
Randy gave us no analysis.
It could be real. It could be.
that's good.
Could be real, could be fake.
It could be faked. It
Lawyer
looked real,
alert.
but yeah.
Just gave us a non-answer. Sheesh.
Have some conviction, Randy. Is it real or is it fake?
I'm not some forensic videologist.
A lot people are
There's a lot of money
arguing
in that.
in the comments.
It's not real.
No, let's get to the main event. This week in cruise ships. Where do you guys want to start? You guys want to start with the happy story or the sad story?
Let's start sad and then end with happy. I don't know which one's which, but I'm excited to find out.
Headline.
Davy boy.
Rogue wave kills American woman, injures 4 on Antarctic cruise.
Ooh, I don't like that.
Yeah. The storm caused a giant wave that broke several panes of glass on the cruise ship and fell onto and killed a woman. They're saying it was on the Viking Polaris Antarctic cruise. I guess I knew you could do cruises of that region.
You know, Will and I famously roomed together on a cruise before.
Right.
We did.
Remember
My
that?
good friend's mom legitimately just did this like 2 weeks ago.
She died from a
No,
wave.
she went on an Antarctic cruise.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
It's cold down there. A lot of people don't know that.
For those wondering, the U.S. National Ocean Service describes rogue waves as being very unpredictable and says they often come in unexpectedly from directions other than prevailing wind and waves. So
I
Dylan,
caught a rogue wave Saturday night with the boys.
I thought that was going a different
I
direction.
thought I'd see him on my Spotify Wrapped this year, but they didn't make it.
It's a good name for a band.
It's literally a band.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought you were just making that up.
No,
Okay.
no. They have a song called Lake Michigan. I
Oh,
like
really?
it. Yeah. Now you see why I know that.
On like the list of things that have gone rogue that you're scared of, where are waves?
Honestly,
They're not on my radar.
that's
See,
scarily
that's
not on my radar.
Classic cocky American.
You're right. Have you ever like been out on a boat somewhere like, man, hope a rogue wave doesn't just take
I
my
have.
ass out.
I've spent a lot of time on the sea.
Did you see that kid on trying to go viral on TikTok, and he took like a blow up mattress kind of thing, like kiddie pool almost, and he thought he'd put his laptop in it and have like a chill float around sesh watching a movie on a Sunday evening, and then a literal rogue wave just comes by and just flips him over, and everyone's like, yeah, he absolutely deserves this.
Damn.
Is he alive?
Yeah.
Oh,
It wasn't. This was not a rogue wave of the size and volume of the one that you just described.
Where
here.
was this?
He was in California.
Hey, you know-
He was a piece of shit TikToker. It was a good thing that he
Dude,
got
it sounds
tipped
like
over.
he was straight up goblin mode. On
You know
TikTok.
that's
He
a-
was low key a little bit goblin-y.
That's a cold wave too, man. It's so uncomfortable. You're all cozied up in your cabin and then suddenly this frigid water just fills your room.
Certainly not a party wave.
Are there theories that like about the Titanic not hitting the like that it wasn't a iceberg or anything? Is there anything out there like that?
Ancient aliens,
Surely.
potentially.
I don't know. Iceberg right ahead.
That's what he said.
I might do a rewatch on that. You know what I did do
There's
a little
one scene I rewatch often.
chill out.
Pervert.
It's the opening scene. I like it when Leo's all.
It's been
I had one of those
80
situations
years.
yesterday where I was trying to find something to watch on TV and I saw that a movie was on and I thought, ooh, this might be at a good part. And I got to flip it on and it's at the perfect part.
You want to share that movie with us?
Lord of the Rings,
Oh.
Two Towers, right when the Battle of Helm's Deep started.
You know what? That's the one you want to see.
Dude, I went and I was like, wait, based on where it is on the TV guide, I think we're in a good spot right now. The second I went on, I was like, oh, we're rolling.
On my list of movies that I enjoy, but I don't know any of the character names, even though I've seen the movies multiple times, Lord of the Rings is pretty high up there, and the subsequent spinoffs.
Oh, I was loving it. I almost texted Randy. I was like, dude, do you want to hop on this Rogue Way with me? He wouldn't have. He would have ignored me.
Do you want the happy story?
Yeah, let's do the happy one.
Dylan, this one's from insider.com.
Inside who?
Will you spell that?
Inside who?
Do they have recommended tabs there?
A man who fell off a cruise ship. You know, we're going to put man in quotations here. A man who fell off a cruise ship in the middle of the night said he survived by treading water for 20 hours, eating bamboo, and fighting off jellyfish in shark-infested waters. 28-year-old man. Before the pod, was talking about this story, and I called him a kid. And I didn't mean it to be like condescending. It came out, and Randy's like, well, when do you go from being called a kid to a man?
When you stop going on cruises with your parents.
Parents were on it was a family cruise on Thanksgiving.
That's a kid move for sure.
Yeah.
Is
I
that
need,
a
I
kid
need,
move?
if he paid his own way, he's fine. But like
Hey.
if his parents pay for that cruise, you're still a kid, dog.
Total kid move.
This kid, let me say this.
I'm a kid. Like
This
Sally's parents have hooked us up on like family trips.
On
and
those
stuff.
trips, you're kids.
I'm a kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this dude, I'll just settle on dude. He's probably a listener, or he's at least met
What-
someone who's listened.
What makes you think that?
He's 28 years old. I feel like that's prime time.
You might be overselling.
Dude, he's a big
our
Dorn guy.
Footprint.
Oh, okay, man.
He
Why don't
loves
you share
Dorn.
on the company more?
No, I just
Hey, what else? Hey, what else,
I'd
man?
venture to guess that most people that age don't know about us.
I heard the only thing that kept him alive out there while he was just drifting was he was wondering like what our next conspiracies were going to be on touching base.
He's wondering if the
Is that
forums,
winning the poll?
one of the forums to come back.
Touching base is currently winning the poll.
James Michael Grimes said he had a couple drinks on the Carnival Valor on November 23rd, the night before Thanksgiving. He wasn't drunk, he said,
What do you think he was drinking?
but he doesn't remember what happened next. The next 20 hours of his life ended up being a fight for survival. Survival.
You can't just whip those boats around, you know. You got to get a little dinghy to.
Yeah, it's not like when you fall off the tube, you just bust a bitch.
No, it's nothing like that.
How you guys have been on a cruise ship? I have not. NF
Yeah.
confession.
Yeah,
think we
not to
have.
brag, but
How-
yeah, we go on
Oh,
EDM cruises
ever heard of Brody
sometimes.
Jenner?
Yeah,
How
yeah. Have
easy
you heard
is
of
it-
Tyga?
Actually pronounced Tiger.
Per Brody.
How difficult is it to fall off one of these things? Like I feel like
If you want to jump off,
The
you can jump
walls.
off, basically.
but how like okay.
There was a moment where Dylan and I might have been, I don't know, sharing a cigarette with an intern, and we might have been on the edge of something. And I thought to myself, I could die right now.
Yeah.
Do you remember this?
We were at one point we were sitting back by the propeller, by the prop.
Yeah.
We were almost chum.
There was one that the night that we went out, and I don't know why we smoked a cigarette on that cruise, but we did. And I don't know why, but like there was a moment where I looked down and I was like, oh, one slip and like
Yeah.
I'm gone.
Yeah, you can fall out those bad boys. And a lot of these falls happen at night. No telling where you are, man.
Mhm.
Just lost in the darkness.
This dude trod water for 20 hours.
Trod.
Yeah, it's the
That's the past tense of tread, huh? I would have gotten that wrong on the
Trod.
ACT.
Did not know that.
well, now you
Did
know.
is that in the article or did you know
No,
that out of
that's
your
a
brain?
D-rough. That's a D-rough.
Dude,
I'll-
okay.
pull that out of the
I thought this was in
dome.
the
Hold on.
article. I need a real-time grammar analysis.
Grimes described how he trod water and fought for his life, encountering a jellyfish and another unidentified sea creature with a fin. It came up on me really quick and I went under and I could see it, but it wasn't a shark, I don't believe.
Dude, he knows it wasn't a shark, but he's trying to leave the door open a little bit so he sounds like he's
Shark
more of a
adjacent.
hero.
We're in the
Trod.
ballpark.
Dude pulls trod.
As night struck, Grimes awaited rescue. People didn't know, like no one saw him fall off. They just like did a search of the ship. Like, we don't know where this kid
Oh my
is.
God.
They checked the poop
This
deck.
28-year-old kid. He said he had to eat objects floating to sustain energy, including a plank of bamboo. That's a pretty timely plank of bamboo.
He went panda mode. Panda. Sorry, I'll stop. You guys want me to take a 5-minute break?
That'd be
No, you're
great.
fine. A Coast Guard tanker spotted Grimes and rescued him. How about that? Just happened to see him.
Shout out to the Coast Guard. Big fan of them.
This NFL Blitz arcade is 16% off right now.
We're fucking doing a story.
I'm just-
How much?
Marked down from $600 to $500.
Hey, Dylan, we're not going to buy it.
Hey, I'm just
You wouldn't even let me get a fridge repair guy.
I'd rather have an NFL Blitz machine than a fridge.
absolutely
Facts.
You got to have a fridge.
We have one.
We have one.
It just doesn't work.
It's just
that
that the
well.
freezer has way too much ice buildup. Like we have a fridge.
It also beeps.
It's tip top, man.
Dude, I like the beep. It kind of reminds you know what?
Reminds
got a
me of the
fridge.
Roadrunner.
What does it remind you of?
Boop, boop.
It does not.
Maybe. He was so quick with it, though.
How
He,
did this
he
kid
was
just?
pretty nice with it.
How did this dude just fall off the boat?
How fast?
He was twisted.
He said he wasn't drunk.
He was
I'd like
twisted.
to question that.
Dude, he was all hopped up on daiquiris and coladas and stuff.
I
man.
don't like his wishy-washy story about the alleged shark, or not a shark. Him being like, "Yeah, I had a fin. I saw it,
A
but I don't really
fin.
know what it was. Might have been a shark."
Dude, fins to the left, fins to the right.
You're not allowed to do Jimmy Buffett content. I know you don't like Jimmy Buffett.
He's fine.
You're not a no. He was not.
Dude,
on
I'm
your-
a straight parrot head.
No,
You're
you're
a
not.
poser. You're the biggest parrot head poser.
He's fine.
I could see that if
Cheeseburger.
I invited you to a Jimmy Buffett concert, like the day of, you're hitting me up and you're like, "Hey, do you have any Hawaiian shirts I could do?" I
You're
only
right.
have, I only have
Like,
my
I don't
ones
look
from
like a
Grand
total
X.
poser. You got something for me?
I'd go to a Jimmy Buffett concert tonight if there
No,
was
you
one.
would.
They're fun.
I'm sure they're fine.
I've only been to one and it was
Tailgate's
raining.
the best part.
Yeah, I missed that.
Like if you show up just for the show, you're gonna have fun, but you left a lot of fun on the table.
Okay.
There's still a little fun meat on that bone.
Fair enough.
I realized last
See what
night that
I'm getting at?
I'm the chicken wing guy who leaves way too much meat on the bones when they're
you
too
gotta,
hot.
You gotta suck that shit off.
I couldn't. It was so hot last night. I couldn't gnaw on it. Gnaw on it, bae.
I'm really excited for these wings. I like wings that originate in Asia, Asian wings, Thai wings.
That's the only way I eat them. If you had it.
Yeah, I don't even eat wings from the States anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone knows what we're referencing.
Chateaubriand. It is potentially the most cocky anyone has ever been on camera.
Douchey, I think you meant.
Cocky and douchey. And just in the way like Faraday, he's just talking down to Faraday. Okay, dude. Anyway, there's an assumption that Faraday's never had that. And you know what? To his credit, he hasn't. But this is Brooks Koepka we're talking about. It's a real topical reference of an interview done 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Anyway, shout out to this dude. If you're a listener and you want to hop on the pod and talk about your ordeal, we'd love for you to do that. There's a listener out there who knows who's Facebook friends with this guy.
Facts.
Facebook friends.
Facts. Yeah, they
Well,
became.
probably so.
They added each other when they were 18, going into college.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look him
They were
up.
in the same corridor.
You get that birthday notey once a year.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
look this dude up.
Yeah, they were like, he looks cool. Like maybe if I run into him, I'll be like, dude, are we Facebook friends? Hey, let's hear from our friends over at Wild Grain. This is one of my favorite new sponsors we got going right now.
Wild grain. You make my heart sing.
You know they pay for these.
If you've got family and friends coming into town for the holidays and you've already anticipated that, oh my gosh, do I have enough food feeling? We've all been there. I didn't have enough food out for Thanksgiving this year. I felt like an idiot for our little brunch session.
Dum-dum.
It's not fun, but there's no need for it. Get Wild Grain and you'll always have crowd-pleasing bread, rolls, pastries, pastas, and more in your freezer. Just last night, I opened my freezer and I saw this cranberry it was this cranberry loaf sitting there, and I was like, man, I can't wait to bust that out for the holidays.
You on that cran loaf?
You know I am. Wild Grain is the first bake from frozen box for artisanal bread. Plus, they have amazing rolls, pastries, and even handmade pastas. They use only clean ingredients such as unbleached and non-GMO flour and utilizes a slow sourdough fermentation process that's healthier for you and tastes better than anything you can find in the grocery store. Every item bakes from frozen in 25 minutes or less. Plus, for every new member, Wild Grain donates 6 meals to the Greater Boston Food Bank. They've donated over 120,000 meals so far. This holiday season, Wild Grain is featuring delicious new limited time sweet treats such as pumpkin cinnamon rolls. Had those last month. Loved them.
I love it.
Orange cranberry biscuits. That's what I was looking at, the orange cranberry biscuits.
Oh yeah.
I love a good biscuit.
I'm on my croissant shit right now.
Really? What about those chocolate avalanche ones that they have?
I have not had those yet.
Well,
but I'm very tempted.
You're in for a treat.
Guess what? Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
All you have to do is sign up at wildgrain.com/steam and choose which type of box you want to receive and how often. It's easy to reschedule, skip, or cancel. Hungry already? For a limited time, you can get $30 off your first box plus free, Dylan, croissants in every box. When you go to wildgrain.com/steam and start your subscription. You heard me. Free croissants in every box and $30 off your first box when you go to wildgrain.com/steam. That's wildgrain.com/steam, or you can do promo code STEAM at checkout, baby. I love me some Wild Grain. Right out the oven, I put some fresh butter, maybe a little jam on there. I don't do the chutneys.
Go ahead, do it.
I'm not going to do it. Randy wants me to. I'm not going to.
What's he going to do?
Randy's not even paying
What's the difference
attention to you.
between jelly and jam?
Not going to do that. We got some devastating news. Recently, I don't know if it was last week or the week before, we talked about TGI Fridays. I think I might have said some things in support of TGI Fridays.
I thought it was the bees.
It was both.
Okay.
Both came up, but I famously love TGI Fridays Tato skins.
I went there a lot growing up, actually. There's one in the Arboretum close to where I grew up, and it was just like a spot for us to go to.
When they started
Must
doing
be nice.
when they started doing their frozen stuff that you could put in the oven at your own home.
Never did that.
Oh man, it changed the game. It changed the game.
Yeah, potato skins were good. It
I love the potato skins. You just get as much sour cream on there, but
was kind of vibey, too, in there.
kind of a vibe. Can I tell you something sad?
Yeah.
It turns out they're frauds.
What do you mean?
The maker of TGI Fridays mozzarella sticks has been sued for containing exactly 0 mozzarella.
Well, what are they using it?
Usually, if you have cheddar in the bank, that's a good thing. Not in this case. It's all cheddar,
That's
baby.
good. I
Mhm.
like what you did there.
A judge agreed to let TGI Fridays off the hook in a class action lawsuit that claims TGI Fridays branded mozzarella stick snack is misleading because it contains no mozzarella cheese.
But they still go dummy.
They do go straight up dummy. I'm not proud of myself.
Confirm.
There's a high-end Italian restaurant in Austin that has recently become a thing, and people enjoy going there over the last year or two. We had our Christmas party there last year, and I feel like a scumbag every time I look at the Italian man taking our order and I say, I want the mozzarella sticks, but I love them.
You should say the mozzarella sticks.
The mozzarella.
Mozzarella sticks.
I'll take your mozzarella sticks.
They are really good.
Mozzarella.
I think eating
Mhm.
mozzarella, fresh mozzarella, is an experience that no one prepares you for before you go to Italy. No one told me, like, hey, just FYI, like those salads that you're about to be eating are going to go stupid. Everyone talks about the pizza. Everyone talks about
Did you get any gelati?
a little bit. I didn't get enough to know like that it hits diffy over there. You know.
Oh my god. Oof.
So I'm going to get a little bit in the weeds on this story because I'm curious. Are they? So this is not TGI Fridays, the restaurant's
I guess
mozzarella
not.
stick. It's their ones you can buy at the grocery store frozen.
It's a weird move to. Now I need to know about the ones at the restaurant.
That's a great question.
Should we go just find out? Do we have a TGI Fridays near the office?
I don't think so.
By the way, I thought it was just Fridays now. Are they back to TGI?
Yeah.
Remember we famously opened one up in Corpus Christi, Will?
That was famously the same week that we got back from the EDM cruise. And I'll be the first to admit, going from an EDM cruise where we partied for like a week straight directly into a TGI Fridays opening in Corpus Christi was not how I wanted my week to pan out.
What was our guy? The new CEO?
Chip.
I thought it was Cody. Maybe it was
Chip. It was Chip.
Well, we were all stoked on him because he talked to us, and I was like, dude, this guy's living. And then like a year and a half later, we checked. And,
Yeah, Chip was no longer the CEO.
Remember that night on the cruise that we got just
it was
super
a
weird?
coup. A chip coup.
When we sat in the igloo,
I got my entire body painted.
I think
Remember?
we got roofied with like Molly. Like it wasn't someone trying to like make us like not remember anything. It was someone trying to like make us just get weird.
I popped top and got tribal paint all over my body.
Didn't you not allow us to post that photo?
Yeah, it was a little embarrassing.
Dude, it was tight.
I
I
wonder
have
if
it. I have it on my phone.
Will you send it to me? It's been a minute since I've seen it.
I've since lost all my photos from before. Like
Send that to a player.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna finish the podcast, but sure.
Yeah, I mean, not right now.
Okay.
Actually, if you won't mind.
Yeah, we're talking class actions.
God, I got so just freaking twisted on that trip, man.
shut up. No one can, what
Dude.
you were on the beer pong table for a
I
while?
remember like Lil Dicky, like we're basically just boys now.
Nicest celebrity maybe ever.
Ooh, well, you never ran into Johnny Football in Montana.
Yeah, that's true.
If you'd ever had,
But
then you'd understand.
I can wholeheartedly say that I think Lil Dicky is not doing a bit of being like the nice unassuming guy. He's
He's
literally a nice unassuming guy.
He loves to pose with everybody, just doing the little D thing.
He's the only like he was the biggest artist to just hang out on the cruise and not really like worry about anything.
He wasn't mega yet though.
He wasn't,
was
but
still
he was
small
still
potatoes.
very
He
popular.
was,
He was
yeah.
still very popular. He was more internet famous than he was famous.
Yeah.
This was pre-Dave.
Oh yeah.
Do you not watch Dave because you're annoyed that he has a show named Dave and you couldn't do that?
No, I don't watch it because
I feel like you'd like it.
I know I would. I don't. It's just there's not a good excuse for me to not have watched it.
It's probably one of my favorite shows in the last couple of years.
You know how I am though. I might go back in a couple years and just freaking binge it.
That's your long play.
Yeah.
You're just waiting to binge.
Ooh, I can't wait. It's on binge watch. What about you? What are you binging these days?
The Crown.
Season
I'm so,
5 here.
I'm so in the game right now.
Season 5 worth it?
Yeah, but I fell asleep last night during like 15 minutes in, so I need to rewatch. I think I'm on episode 5 of season 5.
I'm currently binging Love Island Australia. It's trash, but I love it.
Spoiler alert: they're going through a separation. Charles and Diana.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
I think she is about to.
Bye.
Mhm.
So we get her actually dying in this season.
I'm pretty sure it's next up timeline wise.
Let's ride.
You
Yeah,
hear-
I need
hear
to start,
about this?
I need to start watching.
Dave, she died in a car.
You
accident.
can't be casting hot dudes as Prince Charles. That's my issue with season
McNulty?
5.
Yeah.
McNulty's too hot.
You want to hear my impression of the police chief in The Wire chastising McNulty?
Sure.
God damn it, McNulty! God
Okay.
damn it!
Okay. That's
you.
fine.
Wow.
That's fine.
Wow.
That's all. That was
Shit.
half of his lines were just him just getting pissed at McNulty.
Shit. Who's
McNulty.
that guy?
Clay Jenkins
She.
or Clay Davis? Clay Jenkins might be an actual.
I'm
Yeah,
a
it's
big
Clay
fan of
Davis.
Leroy.
Clay Jenkins is the
His brother Leroy.
Dallas
Yeah.
politician, county commissioner. Last note. I don't know how we didn't cover this. Trod Water. That dude's getting a bid. If a guy
Trod
go through
Water.
his rush named Trod
Oh
Water.
yeah, dude. You hear about
Trod.
Trod Waters, dude?
That is sick.
Dude, Trod. He was fucked. last
Trot
night.
is a very frat name.
Yeah,
He's
dude.
been in Goblin mode for like 2 years.
If your
It
name's-
doesn't matter.
If your name's Trod, please reach out to us. We want to.
Yeah,
we
dude.
want to shake your hand.
I want to shake its hand.
Trod.
Yeah.
Dude, just straight up.
Trod.
Dude, he was like making mozzarella sticks, but he was like putting them in between wheat thins. He was in Goblin mode. It was like 4 a.m.
Dude,
And it doesn't matter because his dad, like,
going to Trod's. His parents is their lake house. They're out of town like all weekend long.
Yeah, dude.
it's gonna be nothing but dudes.
Trod's
gonna
entire
so sick.
wardrobe is just fucking lax pennies.
Sick.
He's got a lax penny tan.
Shout out to all the Trods out there.
Those weren't big down here. Will
Dude. Trod.
Trod.
That's how is that not on the all name team?
Trod Waters.
Yeah.
Trod Waters, damn glad to meet you. Yeah, my
great.
dad was a sig.
Yeah.
My dad was a sig Chi in 1968.
Dude, I got a sick internship.
Yeah, he was
on
Alpha chapter for sure.
I went to Jesuit. Yeah.
Oh, really, dude?
Yeah, I failed out.
Oh, wow. There's gonna be some guys that are gonna give you a real rough time, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you because you guys were two lax powerhouses,
You
right?
guys are like low key sketch.
What the fuck that? What's your fucking problem?
Okay, we're just fighting.
All right, should we get out of here?
Bye. Yeah, we're trotting at this
Bye.
point.
Yeah, we're just trotting water.
Bye.
I pressed the button.